Ever wondered why mosquito bites itch so much? It's a fascinating tale of biology and survival. The susceptibility to these pesky bites varies among individuals, and it's believed that factors such as blood type, the composition of our skin's microbiome, and even the amount of carboxylic acid our skin produces may play a role. But here's a little twist. That familiar tingle or pinch doesn't actually come from the bite itself. No. The real culprit behind the itch is something much more cunning: the mosquito's saliva. Female mosquitoes, the ones responsible for those itchy bumps, use their needle-like proboscis to find the nearest blood vessel for a quick snack. But before and during this blood-sucking process, they inject their saliva into the skin. This saliva acts as an anticoagulant, ensuring a smooth flow of blood for the mosquito to enjoy. So, it's not the bite, but the mosquito's clever tool, her saliva, that causes the itch. But that's not the whole story. There's another player involved: our immune system. When a mosquito dives in for a meal, our body doesn't just sit idly by. It springs into action, responding to the foreign intrusion of the mosquito's saliva. This is where our immune system, that silent guardian within us, steps in. It's a complex network of cells and proteins that defends the body against these unwanted invasions, and it has a particular way of dealing with mosquito bites. The immune system recognizes the mosquito's saliva as an invader and produces a substance called histamines. Histamines are like the body's alarm bells, signaling that something is wrong. They cause the blood vessels around the mosquito bite to swell, leading to the formation of a bump on the skin. This bump, often called a wheal, is what we commonly refer to as a mosquito bite. But what about the itch? Well, that's a result of this swelling process too. As the blood vessels enlarge, they agitate nearby nerves. These nerves, in turn, send signals to our brain, which interprets them as an itch. So, in a way, that itch is your body's way of telling you that it's doing its job, fighting off the foreign substance that the mosquito left behind. So, it's our body's response to this foreign intrusion that actually causes the itch. It's a fascinating, albeit slightly irritating, example of our body's built-in defense system at work. Now that you know why mosquito bites itch, you might be tempted to scratch. But wait, there's a hidden danger lurking beneath that seemingly harmless act of scratching. It's an instinctive response, certainly, but one that can lead to some serious consequences. Scratching an itch might give you a moment of relief, but it also worsens the inflammation, amplifying your discomfort in the long run. Think of it as a trap, a deceptive detour that only leads you back to the itch with an added layer of pain. But that's not all. By scratching, you run the risk of breaking the skin. This act opens up a gateway for bacteria to invade, leading to potential infections. Now, that's a price too high to pay for a fleeting moment of relief, isn't it? So next time that itch tempts you, think twice before you scratch. Scratching may feel good in the moment, but it can lead to more harm than good. So, what can you do about that pesky itch, you might ask? Well, you're in luck. There are a few tried and true remedies to soothe that nagging irritation. First up, calamine lotion. This pink, soothing potion has been a staple in households for generations. Its cooling effect helps to relieve the itch and reduce inflammation, while its active ingredients work to dry out the bite, helping it heal faster. Next, let's talk about over-the-counter hydrocortisone creams. These creams are a powerful tool when it comes to calming that itch. Hydrocortisone is a steroid that reduces redness, itching, and inflammation. Just apply a small amount to the affected area and let it work its magic. And don't forget about the humble ice pack. The cold temperature can numb the skin, providing immediate relief from the itch. Plus, it also helps in reducing swelling and inflammation. Just wrap the ice pack in a thin cloth to prevent frostbite and apply it to the bite for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Now, if you're out in the wilderness and these remedies aren't readily available, certain plant leaves like plantago or jewelweed can offer temporary relief. Just crush the leaves and apply the juice to the bite. But remember, no matter how much that bite itches, resist the urge to scratch. Scratching can make the itch worse, and breaking the skin can leave you susceptible to infections. Remember, the real invader has long since flown away, leaving you with just an itchy souvenir.